I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You know, today I was thinking about making a joke about penguins.
Really?
Yeah, but then I realized it wouldn't fly. Good morning, cards.
Hope you're having a great Wednesday.
I'm Maria.
And I'm Mr. Culligan.
Let's begin your daily announcements. Congratulations to all members of Model UN who participated in last weekend's New Moon Conference at Northwestern University. Extra shout out to Dima Llanos and Carolyn Shepard on receiving individual awards. Everyone did a great job representing MHS.
Green Team is having a meeting in the North LMC during ASR 1 on Thursday. Please join them to work on committee projects and talk about future leadership opportunities, as well as volunteering opportunities.
The Midwest College Showcase Virtual College Fair Series will take place on the following nights this week. Today, April 19th from 5 to 7 p.m. Tomorrow, April 20th from 6 to 8 p.m. There will be 26 Midwest institutions available to answer all your questions about college, how to apply, how to earn scholarships, and what makes their institution right for you. Scan the QR code on the screen to register for the event.
Volleyball open gyms for boys and girls teams will happen every Tuesday and Thursday starting this week tomorrow. They'll be from 7 to 8 a.m. in the varsity gym and open to any interested volleyball players. Come by tomorrow to learn more.
Working Wednesday is back today with TPC Wisconsin and Metro Market. You can meet them and hear about their job opportunities during lunch and advisory. The MHS musical Into the Woods opens on Thursday night. As always, Thursday night shows are Pay What You Can. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday shows begin at 7:30 p.m. and Sunday's show is at 2 p.m. Visit mhstheater.com for tickets and details and see you there.
That's all we have for announcements today, but stay tuned for the MHS weather report with Mr. Lane and Mr. Lute. Bye-bye.
We're back. Hope you all are having a good week. The last couple of days have been stereotypical Wisconsin weather. A beautiful summer day one day and then a snow-covered day the next. I'm pretty sure it was like a 50-degree temperature swing.
Yeah, it was not good. The weather is going to continue being annoying today and the rest of the week, so let's dive into that.
Today's weather is going to feel a little like spring with temperatures around 58 degrees and a chance of rain.
It's going to be breezy too with the wind speed between 15 and 20 miles per hour. And then the chance of rain is also going to persist all day due to a small front moving through. So sporting events tonight may be a little wet.
For your journey home today, expect temperatures to be a little below 60 degrees, but with the wind chill, it'll feel more like 50.
Looking ahead, tomorrow will be a lot like today with temperatures in the low 60s, breezy and raining. There could also be a couple thunderstorms too, so don't be too surprised by some rumbles of thunder.
The windy and rainy trend continues into Friday with high temperatures dropping into the mid-50s.
April showers, bring May flowers.
We will get a little break from the rain this weekend as it slides into the east, being forced away by a large dip in the jet stream. This is going to drop temperatures to well below normal, with highs only reaching to the mid-40s, a lot like this past Sunday and Monday.
So now let's talk sports. Tonight, boys lacrosse, tennis, baseball, and softball are all in action. Baseball is taking on Milton in Milton, and everyone else is going to be competing around the Madison area.
It may be a wet this afternoon since there's a chance of rain and storms, so tennis might not happen.
And then for tomorrow, soccer, golf, tennis, baseball, softball, and girls lacrosse all have competitions across the state. Soccer is going to Oconomowoc while everyone else is actually in the Madison area again.
Thursday is looking to be much more damp than today, so tennis might not happen again tomorrow either.
Ooh, that's rough.
Sorry, tennis.
That's rough.
Your weekly fun weather fact.
So this week is severe weather week, which means we have our tornado drill tomorrow. It's during 7th block, so be prepared for that.
Severe weather awareness is more than just about tornadoes, people. It's about severe wind, rain, hail, and severe weather in general. There's actually specific criteria weather has to meet in order to be severe. Not all weather is severe weather.
Nope, that would be exciting.
That would be fun.
So, for severe thunderstorm warnings, you need the winds to be greater than 50 miles per hour or hail to be larger than the size of a quarter, which is about 1 inch.
For tornado warnings, you need a clear indication of one on a radar. It looks really cool when you see it. Or someone has to physically see it and call it in.
If you want to talk more about this stuff, what the stuff looks like on radar, come talk to us. We'd gladly show you what it looks like. That's all we have for the weather today.
Thanks for tuning in and catch us next week.
I'm Lane.
And I'm Lute, and to quote the amazing Bob Dylan,
you don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows.
Oh, hello there. I'm Peter Lute.
I'm Dakota Osborne.
I'm Stephanie Meyer. And I'm Emma Becker. We're here to tell you all about the trip to the Boundary Waters this summer.
You might be asking yourself, hey, where even is the Boundary Waters? Well, I'm here to tell you. The Boundary Waters is in northern Minnesota, about 7 hours away from Middleton, and it's like 1 million acres of pristine lakes, rivers, islands, just a beautiful nature preserve. So, super awesome place to be.
A question you might have is, what is Big City Mountaineers? Well, it's a nonprofit organization that takes teenagers out on wilderness trips. Help us help BCM meet their mission of getting students outside to experience the power of outdoors.
You might be wondering, how did Middleton High School get connected with Big City Mountaineers? Well, there was a former school counselor at Glacier Creek Middle School named Robert Weitzel. He really supported BCM's mission and tried to raise money for the organization by circumnavigating Lake Superior on kayak. Sadly, he died in his attempt, but his legacy with BCM lives on. There's actually a boat named after him in the Boundary Waters that we get to take out every trip we go on.
All right, you might be asking yourself, what might I do on this trip? And I'm here to tell you, canoeing, lots of canoeing. That's gonna be your main form of transportation the whole trip.
As we paddle and portage from lake to lake, we need to keep track of where we're going. So while on this trip, you get to learn the really exciting skills of reading maps and navigating and really picking the direction that we go for the trip in the Boundary Waters.
So you heard Dakota talk about the first mode of transportation. Well, the second mode of transportation is you get to be tough and portage a canoe.
If you like fishing and spending time in the place where fish live as much as I do, this is your trip. We'll have plenty of opportunities to fish, and we can even catch and cook our dinner.
Are you a wildlife enthusiast? Well, this is your opportunity to see some super cool animals out in their natural habitats, like snapping turtles and snakes, and maybe even a moose. They're a little elusive, but maybe this is the year that we see one. Maybe one of the most important things that come from a trip to the Boundary Waters is the ability to make new friends, to grow as a person, try new things, and see really what you're capable of. And so by the end of the trip, you'll have a few new friends and you'll have mementos to take away with you, particularly a flag where we write down all of the memories and highlights from our trip.
So here's some really important things to know. First off, the trip is free for you. Secondly, you don't need to have any camping or canoeing experience. Third, all of the gear is going to be provided to you by BCM. Fourth, the trip is going to be able to take 5 to 6 student representatives for each trip, one for the boys, one for the girls. And lastly, please do not forget to apply online. Although we've mentioned multiple times throughout this presentation about there being a boys and a girls trip, we just want all students to understand that BCM is an inclusive organization, so all students are encouraged to apply.
If you are still interested and want to learn more, come to our ASR informational meeting in room 3032 on April 20th. Next week, we're going to have a representative from Big City Mountaineering as well as past student participants to be able to answer any questions. We're going to play games, there'll be some food, we're going to have a great time, so come on by.
Other than that, May 5th is the other really important date. Your application is due then. And other than that, you should look for dates in the future because there will be a couple of things that we need to prep for before we actually go on the trip.
We're all super excited for this trip, and if you're spending any time thinking about whether or not you should go, you can make up every reason not to go, but really you should ultimately take the chance and try something that might be a little bit out of your wheelhouse, but it's going to be a heck of a good time.
Don't sleep on this trip. Come to the ASR info session.
In our experience teaching at Middleton High School, we've come across so many juniors and seniors who have regretted not taking the opportunity to apply and get a chance to go on this trip. Don't be that freshman.
You can also find all of this important information in your school emails. So we'll see you on Thursday the 20th, and reach out if you have questions.